Hi, my name is Harsing, and I have 4+ year of experience into full stack development. And the time it took me to develop this assessment is around 40 to 55 minutes, to be exact, 45 minutes. And most of the time, it took me to derive the logic for converting from configuration to the structured data. Yeah. So let me walk you through my code. So I have created a Angular application in which uh, first I have taken the sample input, which is tree, and from this tree I can see like A is the node, A is the root, as it is not a child of any other node, and it is also containing some childrens. So that is why it is a root node. So I have generated a service from which I am deriving a hierarchy tree, and the implementation is in the service which is providing with the hierarchy data. So first I'm finding out how many roots are there, as if this would have been uh, real time data, then there might be some number of roots. As Why I'm saying this, because I'm not thinking the logic of BST or binary tree. uh, I'm thinking in the real elements perspective, real world perspective. How I'm thinking in that way, because um, let's take an example. India is a country, okay, and it has like multiple states. Then multiple states have multiple cities, multiple cities have multiple districts, and multiple districts have multiple schools, or some example of like some universities we can take. So if I have to define root, I would say India. But let's say, without touching the code, if I want to say like, no, India is not the root, I just want a list of the states at the first level. How can I do it without touching the code? Like, what I mean is, one time deriving a logic, then one time implementation has been done. So I don't want to change the implementation, as if there is only one root, I know there is only one root. So then I am defining an anchor tag and stating it like, putting the value of it as the a, that way. But what if there are multiple routes, taking from the real world example that way. So uh, I am finding how many routes are there. In this logic, I'm just checking whether that is a root or not, as whether in my configuration that key presents in have any childrens or not, first of all. Then second thing, if it also contains in any of the value array of strings in string of array in any of the key, then it is not a root. Then this way, in from this logic I'm getting only array of a, that is the root only. Then I'm passing the root and configuration whole data into generating of a node. So node basically contains whether I'm a root or not, whether I have children or not, what is my label. We can also have metadata for other operations. Let's say hovering, I want to show multiple x number of datas in hovering, or like on click I want to send some data from other component or backend that way. Then if the children's, then this generate node is looping around and checking whether how many inner, it is defining its inner nodes using recursion. Then if there are no row nodes present again, then I'm just taking it as a defining it and pushing it the node, and then node is getting back, and all the nodes which has been initiated from here, those are roots. So I'm just pushing it and sending it back to ng on it, in the app component. Then I've created one app hierarchy component. That component contains an input, signal input. Then this input, by this input as a as the Logic clearly states we have to use the instruction clearly says we have to use ul ul and li. This way I have to print. Other way, what I was doing is like I was directly taking this ng template and all, and that logic contains doesn't contain this ul and all, just div and spaces based on which children is there, how many children have been this, what is this level, that way. This ul and li, this way printing, taking all the notes, those notes I'm printing the label, which is this. First one is the, yeah, first one is the anchor tag of this. So then I'm taking it from the template directly. If it contains some children, then just taking it in the input. Otherwise I'm just then it is going into the template, and template is printing out its children's, then again its children's based on how many children's are there. We can have multiple click functionality, other functionality based on the other requirements. But this is the basic implementation of it. So what took me the most of the time, I took around 30 minutes to develop the children logic, and thinking in the longer run that we can have like we could have like multiple childrens, not one, or like firstly I was thinking the logic of just printing it out like a to b and c then c to that way, that wasn't complex, or that doesn't contain a structured way, just printing it directly in the HTML. But then I thought like if we have like some click events and want to pass the whole data that way, so that won't be structured. So I converted first into structured manner. It took me around 30 minutes to think or use cases, edge cases and all, and printing it. Yeah, this is mostly done. Yeah, thank you.